Hattet ihr auf der Seite waren ja diese Fleischklops und hier an der, also da, ne, da drin, aber hier an der Wand waren ja Formeln. Sehr schön, sehr schön, sehr, sehr schön. Vor allem die Hähnchenbauen in der Ecke, die fanden die super. Ja, wir wissen jetzt, welche Seite man kennen muss, und zwar die hässliche Seite des Teufels. Und das werden wir jetzt mal eben fett unter die Nase reiben. Der liegt immer noch rum in Lang zu, ey.
Hello? Mr. Devil?
So.
Could you repeat the riddle again for me, please?
Well, since you've somehow solved one already, the remaining is as follows. If better the devil you know, they say. Then tell me, Anna, what do you know of the devil?
So tricky. You tricked me into this. It makes no sense.
Hä? Wieso kann ich ja jetzt auswählen?
I think I'll go work on this riddle of yours now then, I guess.
Very well. Be gone with you.
Hä?
The last piece of the puzzle for getting out of this place. I should knock on the door and talk to him about it myself. They aren't the type that open up. And besides, I don't want to enter uninvited. That's called breaking and entering. I don't think that will help my case in getting let free.
Okay. Aber trotzdem, hä, wieso konnten wir jetzt keine Antwort auswählen? Wir müssen die hässliche Seite des Teufels kennen. Wir fragen nochmal nach.
Hello again, Mr. Wizard.
Greetings, dear child. How fares your situation?
Wir fragen nochmal, was es mit der Geschichte vom Räuber auf sich hat. Vielleicht müssen wir auch reingehen, uns verstecken und warten, bis er seine Form annimmt.
Could you tell me the thief's story again? It might help me with the riddle.
He has many guises, you see, but few have looked upon his hideous, true self. A man I once met, he saw it. He was a thief who broke into a great and wealthy mansion. He then hid in a cupboard until the midnight hour. Just before the time for the theft was right, he saw it through the keyhole. A sight most horrifying. An indescribable beast gorging itself on unidentifiable hunks of meat. This thief, he shook with fear. Be cautious, dear child.
I see. Thank you, Mr. Wizard. I will.
Okay.
Right, well, time to get us out of here then, I guess. Thanks, Mr. Wizard.
Oh, it is my pleasure. The best of luck to you, my dear girl.
Hier Fleisch. Ohne Gravur.
I don't want to mess them up.
Hier sind hier Formeln, ne? Also, das können wir hier eigentlich alles anklicken. Ein Loch.
No, I'm in here with the wizard now. No need for that anymore. Most definitely not.
Eine saubere Toilette. Und eine Matratze zum Schlafen.
I've had my share of mattress inspecting for the day, I think.
Was haben wir sonst noch so? Hier ist nochmal eine
I don't
Gravur.
want to mess them up. Excuse me. Do you mind if I take just a little of your, dinner?
Oh, good gracious, please. Take them. Take them all. I am a vegetarian, you see. The guards don't seem to understand that concept particularly well.
Ah, I see. I think one will do for now.
Auf so eine Hähnchenbolle hätte ich jetzt auch richtig Lust. Ohne Scheiß, das wäre richtig geil. Das wäre richtig, richtig geil. Okay, das geben wir jetzt mal dem Teufel. Dass er das Ganze futtert. Herunterschlingt. Eventuell nimmt er dann seine wahre Form an. Wir wissen es noch nicht, wir werden es gleich erfahren. Vielleicht. Wenn ich nicht zu blöd bin.
Yes, good idea. He likes this stuff, apparently. I should knock on the door and talk to him about it myself. vandalizing the devil's property probably isn't the best way to win favors with him. Hello? Mr. Devil? That riddle about knowing you, well, there's one thing I've learned about you at least. Might I be able to interest you in this suspicious piece of greasy leg meat here? Yummo.
Leave it here and be gone with you now. Return later. I have business to attend to.
Business? But, hey, didn't I solve one of the riddles?
Close, but not close enough, I'm afraid. Be gone!
Humph. How rude. How am I supposed to see him eating when he shuts me out like this? They aren't the type that open up. And besides, I don't want to enter uninvited. That's called breaking and entering. I don't think that will help my case in getting let free.
Schlüsselloch.
Hello? Mr. Devil? It's a bit high, but I don't think it matters anyway. These windows are dark, kind of tinted. I'm not seeing anything through them. Aha, just like the wizard's story. Spied through the light of the keyhole, the devil eating. Let's see what we can see.
Der ist wahrscheinlich schon längst fertig mit Futtern.
I think I see something this time. Something seems different.
Hallo.
What? What was that? The devil? That was him? That was... I know him now. I know the devil now.
You mean you've looked upon me eating and you're excited?
Of course I am. I did it. I solved one of your riddles. I do know the devil after all, and now I'm one step closer to saving my grandpa again.
You're an interesting girl, Anna. An interesting girl indeed. Very well. You have solved the riddle, as you say. You looked upon me. No more needs to be said.
That's it. I've done everything you asked of me, and I have the papers for my release. See?
You stole them. There's no other way.
You told me to bring you the papers, and that's what I've done.
Impressive. Even I can say as much. You have done well indeed. However, you have yet to convince me of your innocence, in case you have forgotten.
Hey, you said a deal's a deal. You said you'd let me go.
Oh? I'm not sure I recall ever saying your unproven innocence was negated. Do you? One chance, that's all you get. In failing this, you would have had 2 fair trials, and I will have no choice but to sentence you, imprison you for the rest of your days. Do you understand?
Yes, I believe I understand, sir.
Good. Good. Proceed.
Was nehmen wir denn jetzt? Wir haben einen Versuch, sagt er. Wenn ich sage, ich habe nichts falsch gemacht, das stimmt ja nicht. Ich habe ja Sachen falsch gemacht. Bei dem, ich bin mir nicht sicher, ob Winfried vielleicht mit ihm irgendwie so ein bisschen unter einer Decke steckt. Dass er, sage ich mal, die Guten einsperrt und sie dafür dann halt, dass sie die Königin wird oder sowas. Und ich nehme mal das mittlere.
You were expecting me? Getting here wasn't easy. Nothing has been. And now I've been arrested for trying to save my grandpa.
But Anna, every time you try to do good, bad things seem to happen.
Yeah, I was upset at myself. I thought I let Grandpa down, but now I know it's silly to feel sorry for what's happened. I will never give up on him. Not now, not ever.
Okay, wir haben doch noch andere Versuche. Dann machen wir jetzt das hier.
You have to let me go, because I have to stop Winfrieda. She's a trickster, an evil witch with wicked, evil plans.
Perhaps, but a queen-to-be nonetheless, and one you sought to dethrone. Furthermore, she deceived you. You trusted her, but she betrayed your trust. Haven't you been a little too trusting?
No, you're wrong. I have faith in people. Even if they are rude or mean or selfish, there is always good somewhere inside. All I've ever done is try and help people. I didn't do anything wrong.
Kidnapping dragons, stealing from shopkeepers, imprisoning elderly women.
That's not true. I set out to save Grandpa, but I've stopped to help people wherever I could. I stopped those witches to help Ben and Hansel, and I'd do it again if it meant saving them.
You think you can talk your way out of your actions, And this good in people dribble. Just look at all the misguided trust you've had. The world is mean, Anna. Evil, vain, selfish. Your grandfather knows as much. He hid you from it, protected you. But now you've seen it, and now you know.
Sometimes even Grandpa isn't right about everything. The world isn't mean. It's not selfish or vain. It's big and broad and full of different, interesting people. The world is good. It's just that sometimes that good is forgotten. So all people need is a little faith in them. No matter how bad they are, you just need to look for it.
And Winfrieda?
You know what? Yes, even Winfrieda. If I ever hope to have her reverse Grandpa's curse, then I have to believe it.
Anna, you said you had others to add to these release papers.
Wait, really? Really? Yes. Let me see. The Wizard of Wunderhorn, the Gardener,
The Beers.
the Mama Bear, Papa Bear, and the Baby Bear. Ah, yes, the man in the gallows. I'm not sure what his name is, but he's still down there.
So be it. You and your friends. You all have your freedom. But heed my warning. You cannot defeat Winfrieda. It is not in you to do so, and she will overpower you without hesitation. You walk out of this dungeon to your own assured demise.
I have to. For Grandpa, I have to try.
Against all the odds, in the place where none resided, the brave young girl had found hope. The warnings were given, the danger made clear, yet still Anna pressed on to that castle all the same. But deep within, evil plans were becoming realized. A dangerous power lurked real. Confrontation loomed, the whole truth to be realized. But only one would survive on that sad, fateful night.
Das Urteil der Königin. Tut mir leid, dass es gerade so laut war. Ich hoffe, ich konnte das runterregeln beim Bearbeiten. Wenn nicht, tut mir leid. Es war echt laut. Ach, die beiden Wachen. Ja, okay.
Ah, yes, there it is. We finally made it. The royal castle. Somewhere in there is Winfrieda and Ben. And maybe an end to all of this.
Wait. Wait, my dear.
Eindeutig, Rainer.
Phew. I understand you were determined to get here quickly, but I had no idea how quickly you forget I was running all over the countryside for that flower of yours. Oh dear.
I'm still curious though, Reynard. All the others were happy to part ways after we all left the dungeon.
Yes, well, I have my reasons to follow. Nevertheless, I shall go no further into these grounds. But pray tell, my dear, what do you plan to do from here? This is quite a delicate situation you find yourself in.
Yes, it is. I think stopping Winfrieda becoming queen is the most important thing.
Indeed. Who knows what might occur once Winfrieda steals that position of power? Your grandfather's curse, though?
That will come in time. I have one idea, but first I want to look for the missing queen. According to the wizard, only she can stop Winfrieda peacefully. So for now, I think the best thing to do is search for clues. She was last in this very castle. There has to be some trace of where she went in here.
Indeed. The chances are perhaps high. However, in failing that...
Failing that, then... I guess I'll have to be the one to...
Never mind, my dear. Let us do our very best in finding our lost queen, shall we?
Exactly. Sit tight, Reynard. I'll let you know if I find anything.
Jo, alles klar, dann würde ich sagen Mauer.
Climbing over isn't really a doable option. The wall's much too high for that.
Okay, wir gehen mal weiter.
Halt! That's far enough. Hold on a minute. Is it that the girl we arrested? Good grief, I believe you're right. It's that Abba lass. No, Abby it was. Abby and Bjorn. Oh, you're quite right, Bob. Quite right. Hold on another minute. Didn't we put you in the dungeon?
Well, yes, but I was pardoned. I was allowed out. I swear.
No need for profanity. That's quite all right. I would believe it to be the only way out of that place, after all. Halt! All members on the wedding guest list have arrived and are inside. Therefore, no further attendees will be accepted.
Guest list? Wedding. The wedding! It's today? I have to go through, please. I have to get in there, right now.
Oh, nothing like a spirited lass excited about seeing a wedding. But no, not possible. Not getting in, sorry.
No, you don't understand. I have even less time than I realized.
Nonsense! You have plenty of time to find the right man, have your own special day, all that hurrah. I wish I could see the wedding too. It did look ever so beautiful. The throne room did.
Oh, grown man, Bob. For heaven's sake. Come now, we've talked about this.
All right. I'm obviously not getting through here. I need to find another way in, and fast.
Okay, wir gehen mal hier weiter. Ein Plakat. Noch ein Plakat. Ist da drunter ein Loch, oder? Willst du mich verarschen? Was? Oh, wie geil. Komm, das lassen wir hängen. Das lassen wir hängen.
Oh, interesting. Climbing over isn't really a doable option. The wall's much too high for that.
Das ist gut. Das ist richtig gut.
Climbing this is a bit beyond me, I think. It's too steep. I can't get the ropes off with my hands either. They are tied super tight. I'll need something else to help me get them off.
Wir haben nichts dabei. Ich dachte eigentlich, dass sie jetzt hier hochklettern.
No, it's much too high for me to reach. I'm not the best of climbers, so I'm not going to be able to get up there without some help. We have hay bales like this on our farm. Only quite a bit smaller. If only they were easier to climb, I could get up to that broken bit in the wall. If only indeed.
Alles klar, also ich brauche hier irgendwas, was sie hier...
Climbing this is a bit beyond me, I think. It's too steep. I can't get the ropes off with my hands either. They are tied super tight. I'll need something else to help me get them off. Climbing this is a bit... They are
Ja, ist ja gut, ist ja gut.
Climbing over isn't...
Ja, ist ja gut. Aber wir brauchen sowas in der Art wie eine Schere oder sowas.
Hold! That's far enough.
Okay, look. I think there was a bit of a misunderstanding before. Something really bad is about to happen. And if I don't get inside and help stop it, then...
Stop what? You don't mean... Stop the wedding?
No. No, definitely. Not that.
Oh, my word! The lengths you are going to find this husband of yours. I've heard quite enough, yon lass. Back away from the gate now.
I'm clearly not getting through by convincing them. Time to improvise, I guess.
Zeit zu improvisieren.
No, I could hurt him.
Ach, Schnauze jetzt. Kann sie nicht einfach irgendwie sagen, da ist einer drin, der die Hochzeit verhindern möchte? Dass man einfach nur irgendwie Bescheid sagen wollte?
So, Reynard.
Yes, my dear?
These guards are persistent and bossy and not willing to listen. How am I even getting inside the castle?
I'm afraid I don't have the same ease of access I had in the dungeons. My level of assistance is reduced to suggestion. As such, might I suggest this? Split the two apart from each other somehow. Trickery is made easier with less eyes, you see.
Not really, but I guess some kind of plan is better than no plan.
Okay.
Thanks, Reynard. This wedding isn't stopping itself, though.
Indeed, my dear. Best of luck. I'll be here, as you know.
Kaputte. Hab ich gar nicht gesehen.
No, it's much too high for me to reach.
Ja, weiß ich. Die holen uns jetzt mal runter.
Not bad. Not bad at all.
Plopp. Damit können wir jetzt die Seile kaputt machen. Wir brauchten ja irgendwie so... Nein, irgendwas wie eine... Ich hoffe, den Cut hat man nicht bemerkt. Ich bin nämlich wieder aus dem Bild, hier mit dem Pfeil hier, einmal hier raus und bin mal wieder auf Aufnahmen beenden gekommen. Das ist zum Kotzen. Das ist einfach zum Kotzen. Mann, ich hoffe, ich konnte es ein bisschen verschleiern. So, das nehmen wir mal hier. Dann machen wir hier mit.
Yes. This should do nicely for cutting open those support ropes. But, this spike is pretty big. Maybe I can flex my skill here again? Practice makes perfect after all. Well, I did make a nice ramp to that wall now. But, this telekinesis, after all this time, it's still hard to control. Am I in over my head here?
Okay, wir gehen erstmal rüber.